Hello, this is Mr. Minnick helping ComSci 101 students use Replit, the website where we store our C++ programs. At this point, you should have an account at Replit. I'm logged in there. repl.it is the website where you would log in. And I'm logged in, you can see, as C Minnick. It's always best to click the option My Repls. You see a list of view of any programs that you have saved on the website. In this case, I'm showing you how to create a new program. So I'm clicking the plus symbol here in the lower right corner. I'm scrolling down under Practical to the entry C++, just plain C++. When I click that entry, I may or may not have a window where there's a sample program already typed in. I'm deleting that code. And I'm reciting the program that I'm probably told you to memorize this semester. Actually, in this case, I'm going to cheat a little bit. In this case, I'm going to go to our website and visit the lecture notes or one of the demo programs. And right here is a copy of the Hello World program that I want you to memorize. I'm going to copy and paste that code and paste it into this blank window here at Replit. You can't paste when you right click, at least on the Macintosh computer I'm using. So I'm going to hold down Command V to paste. Command or Control V often can be used, but not always, to paste code. So I could have typed this code out manually. At this point, it should work. So I click the Run button, and here is where we see the output over in the black console output window. You've probably read or learned by now that cout is just short for console output, and the black window here is considered to be your console output window. If you would make a change here in this particular example program and say Hello Mars instead of Hello World, and then run the program, of course, you'll see Mars. Anything inside the double quotes here will be printed out over in the output window. I'm changing it back, as you see, to Hello World and running the program one more time. I believe it saves every so many seconds. You can see the word saved here. It certainly saves when you execute the program, when you run it. So there is no separate save click or button or menu. Let's pretend that I'm finished with this program. So I go back to the My Repls area right here, and you'll see that the program I just saved has some funny name. That's the name that the website Replit gave to me automatically. I should have changed the name, but let's do so this time. By clicking on that entry that was worked with 2 minutes ago or started 2 minutes ago, I'm going to open it up again, that same program, of course. So here's the name of the program. You can see it up here at the top. By clicking the pencil icon, you get the chance to edit the name. And this is where you would, just for personal safekeeping, track your programs with logical names. A good name for this project, this program rather, is Hello World. And it does allow spaces in the names of programs. You may or may not care to add a brief description. And just simply by typing that name in this box and then clicking outside of the window, you have typically that changes the name. I'm going to try it again. Oh, you might want to hit the Enter key on the keyboard. That should have changed it. Oh, I already have, you can see the error message down below. I already have a program called Hello World. So I'm going to try one more time, Hello World, and I'm just going to throw in number 2. By clicking outside of this box, it did save the name. I'm going to run it one more time just to make sure it's still working. For now, you can ignore this window over here where it says main.cpp. We're not taking advantage of this window here. It can be resized. You can actually hide this panel over here on the left side by clicking this icon. You can also go to the gear, change your settings, and have a different layout. Instead of stacked, I prefer side by side. I prefer the light theme instead of the dark theme. And I do recommend that you always use the default 2 spaces as your default indent size. Because of consistency with my website and other programs, I don't want to change this to tabs, and I don't want to change this to either a 4 or 8 indent size. Okay, so I'm going to close that window. I don't need to see any of this window over here. This gives me more space. You can resize this as necessary. Okay, so that's a finished project. I'm going to run the program one more time, make sure it still works. I've got a good name for it. And simply by going back to the My REPLs area, I can feel safe that it's been saved. There it is. I could always click on it to open it again. If you would like to delete a program, perhaps this compassionate dual add-in that I think was something I made the other day that I don't really want, you can always click the 3 little dots, hamburger icon, I think, and you can scroll down here and click the red delete. You get a confirmation as to whether you want to delete it or not, and I am going to delete that. No, I'm not. That might be something I actually wanted, but forgot the name, so I'm going to click cancel, and it's still there. I'll choose to delete it some other time. Okay, I hope this helped with a Hello World program here in ComSci 101. I'm going to change my name there real quickly in the comment statement at the top. Run it one more time, and now I'll go back to my REPLs and save it. There it is. Have a good day.